Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are doing good. My name is Kashmala Ashraf and today I am going to talk about the lecture 8 of technical and business writing, which is use of phrasal verbs and idioms. Let's start with the introduction. Effective communication is essential in technical and business environment. Professionals must convey their ideas, instructions and information clearly so that colleagues, clients and stakeholders can easily understand them. In English communication, phrasal verbs and idioms are common linguistic features that influence how messages are expressed. These expressions are widely used in everyday conversation and often appear in workplace communication as well. However, technical and business writing requires a clear and precise appropriate way to write these words. Right? Phrasal verbs and idioms can make language more natural and engaging. They must be used carefully to avoid confusion and especially when communicating with international audiences. Understanding how these expressions function and when they are appropriate is therefore an important skill for students studying technical and business writing. So, in this lecture, I will explain the meaning of your phrasal verbs and idioms, their role in professional communication and guidelines for their effective use in technical and business writing. So, let's start with the phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is a combination of verb and a particle. Usually, a preposition or an adverb which together create a meaning that differ from the original verb. For example, the verb look normally refers to seeing something with the eyes, but when combined with the particle, it forms a new meaning. The expression look into means to investigate something, while look after means to take care of someone or something. Phrasal verbs are very common in English and widely used in both spoken and written communication. They often make language concise and natural. In business communication, professionals frequently use phrasal verbs to describe their actions, tasks and processes. For example, employees may carry out a project, set up a meeting or work out a solution to a problem. Because phrasal verbs are easy to use and sound natural, they are often preferred in everyday business communication such as emails, meetings and informal reports. However, writers must ensure that meanings remains clear to all readers. Types of phrasal verbs, there are many types as they are classified according to their grammatical behavior. One common classification is transitive and intransitive phrasal verbs. So, let's start with the transitive phrasal verbs. They require an object to complete their meaning. For example, in the sentence, the manager carried out the plan. The phrase carried out is a phrasal verb and the plan is the object. It completes the meaning. In contrast, intransitive phrasal verbs do not require an object. For example, the negotiations broke down. The phrasal verb is broke down, which means the negotiations failed. The sentence is complete without the additional object. Phrasal verbs can also be classified as separate or inseparable. Separable phrasal verbs allow the object to appear between verb and particle. For example, set up the meeting may also appears as the set the meeting up. In contrast, inseparable phrasal verbs cannot be separated. For instance, in the expressions look after the clients, the object cannot be placed between the verb and particle. Understanding these grammatical patterns help writers use a phrasal verb correctly and effectively in professional communication or as well in any other communication. Phrasal verbs in business and technical contexts. The business communication, phrasal verbs are widely used because they make language concise and practical. Professionals often use them when discussing tasks, responsibilities and workplace activities. For example, managers may bring up new ideas during meetings, follow up with clients after discussion or sort out problems with a team. These expressions are common in workplace emails, team discussions and presentations. They help create a conversational tone and makes the communication more approachable and efficient. However, in highly formal technical writing such as research reports or policy documents, writers often prefer more precise vocabulary. In such contexts, single word alternative may be more appropriate. For example, instead of writing look into the issue, a writer may use the word investigate. Similarly, put off the meeting may be replaced with postpone the meeting. Therefore, the use of phrasal verbs depends on largely the level of formality and intended audience of the document. Now, let us move towards the idioms. An idiom is a fixed expression whose meaning cannot be understood by interpreting the individual words literally. Idioms convey figurative meaning that are culturally understood by the speaker of the language only. For example, the phrase break the ice, it does not literally refers to the breaking frozen water. Instead, it means initiate conversation in a social or professional situation. Idioms add color to the expression and language and are commonly used in everyday speech. In business communication, idioms may appear in presentations, motivation speeches or informal discussions where the goal is to engage the audience. For instance, a manager may encourage the employee to think outside the box, which means to consider creative and unconventional solutions. Another common expression is get the ball rolling, which means to begin a process or activity. Although idiom can make the language more engaging, they must be used carefully in formal professional writing. Idioms in business communication. Many idioms have become a part of common business language. These expressions often describe workplace situation and attitudes. For example, the phrase on the same page refers to agreement among team members, while cutting the corner means reducing effort or cost in a way that may negatively affect the quality. Another commonly used idiom in business communication is a win-win situation, which describes a scenario in which all parties benefit from the agreement or decision. Idioms can make communication more lively and memorable in particularly presentations or discussions. However, they can also create misunderstanding because idioms depend on cultural knowledge. Non-native speaker may interpret them literally or misunderstand the intended meaning. In international business environments where people from different linguistic backgrounds communicate, it is important to use language that is clear and universally understandable. For this purpose, idioms are generally used in sparingly informal technical documents. Difference between phrasal verbs and idioms. So, talking about the difference, although phrasal verbs and idioms both involve combination of words that produce special meanings, they differ in several ways. Phrasal verbs consist of a verb combined with a particle and using describe actions or processes. They are often flexible in grammatical structures and can be used in different tenses or forms. Idioms, on the other hand, are fixed expressions whose meaning are figurative rather than literal. Their structure usually remains unchanged and their meaning often cannot be deduced from the individual words. In technical and business writing, phrasal verbs are generally more acceptable than idioms because they often describe practical activities such as organizing your task, completing projects or solving problems. Idioms, however, may create ambiguity and are therefore used for cautiously informal communication. Now, I will tell you about some guidelines for using these phrasal verbs and idioms. When using phrasal verbs and idioms in technical and business writing, writers should follow several important guidelines. The first one is that writers should consider the level of formality required in the document. Informal emails or internal communication may allow the use of common phrasal verbs, while formal reports or research papers may require more precise language. Secondly, writers should focus on the clarity. If an idiom or phrasal verb may confuse readers, it is better to replace it with a clearer alternative. For example, instead of writing "figure out the solution," the writer may use the phrase "determine the solution" or. Now let's talk about the third point. Writers must consider their audience. In international business environment, readers may not be familiar with idiomatic expressions. Using straightforward and literal language helps ensure that communication remains effective. Finally, a writer should avoid excessive use of idioms in formal technical writing. While idioms may be suitable in presentations or motivational speeches, professional documents usually require a clear and precise information. With language, good language. Importance in the formal professional communication. Understanding phrasal verbs and idioms is important for effective professional communication. These expressions are frequently used in workplace conversations, emails, meetings and presentations. Familiarity with them allows individuals to communicate more naturally and understand colleagues more easily. At the same time, professionals must recognize the importance of adopting language to different contexts. In technical and business writing, it emphasizes clarity, accuracy and professionalism. Writers must therefore balance natural language use the need for the precise communication. Developing this awareness enables individuals to make or communicate effectively in both formal and informal profession setting. So, now let us move towards the conclusion part. I have already told you about the phrasal verbs, what are they, how they are made of, where to use them, what are idioms, what are the important features, some of the guidelines. So, I hope you now understand how and where to use phrasal verbs and idioms. So, that was all from my side today. Hope to meet you again. Thank you.